Hello, children. Good morning. Welcome to the concluding part of the topic articles. In the last two sessions, we had talked about the definite and indefinite articles, the, a, and n. Today, we'll see some more rules and we'll talk about certain sentences which includes a and which does not include a. Don't forget to remember the rules of using a, n, and the in certain sentences. Let's revise it once again. What are articles? Articles are words that are used to clarify whether a noun is specific or not specific. Three words a, n, and the are called articles. They are divided into two groups, definite articles and indefinite articles. What are definite articles? Definite articles are those which we are sure about. That is the. Indefinite articles are a and n. Now, let's move on to some other examples and rules. A is used before words beginning with a consonant and n before words beginning with a vowel. This is what we had learned when we were small or when we were in first or second standard. But that is not wrong. But what we have to learn is certain rules for the use of a, n, and the. When we talk about a vowel or a consonant, we are not only talking about the letter, but we are talking about the sound. So, we talk about a consonant sound. For example, B says B, C says K or S, D says D or the. Likewise, when we talk about vowels, A says A, E says E, I says I, O says O, U says U. But there are certain words which begin with the letter H, but that H is not sounded. That means that H is silent. You might have learned many words which starts with a consonant, but that consonant is silent. For example, psychology. The word psychology starts with P, but the P is silent, and so we spell it as psychology. Likewise, the words which starts with the letter H, but that H is not sounded, or when it is silent, then we spell it as words like are, honorable, as we had discussed in the last session. So here I am providing some more words which starts with the letter H, but that H is silent and they have A and N before these words. So today we'll talk about silent H. Okay, let us see those words with unsounded or silent H. Higher, heirloom, honesty, honorary, honorable, airless, honest, honorarium, honor, honored, and are. So these are the words that start with H, but that H is silent. Let us go through some more rules. Use a after the word such when it is applied to things which are countable. जो चीज़ें हम गिन सकते हैं उसमें जो सेंटेंसेस में या जो वर्ड्स में सच SUCH सच आता है उससे पहले हम ए यूज़ करते हैं. Let us see one example. I have never known such a cold winter. मैंने आज तक कभी भी ऐसी ठंडी देखी नहीं है. Okay. Such a thing has never happened before. Now, मेरे साथ पहले ऐसा कभी भी हुआ नहीं है. Such a thing. So we have added a after such. Now, instead of such, I have taken this example because such we have already taken in the first session, but there is one more rule which is added to this, and it says that if instead of such there is the word so, then put a after the adjective just before the noun. Now for this you must know what are nouns, what are adjectives, because if you don't know the definition of noun, if you don't know what are adjectives, then you won't be able to place the article at the proper place. So noun are naming words. So what do they name? They name people, places, animals and things. So whenever we are talking about people, places, animals and things, those are nouns. And what are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words, those which describe the nouns. How is the animal, or how is the person, or how is the thing, or how is the place. For example, a beautiful city, a nice boy, or an honest girl. So here let us see the example of this rule. I have never known so cold a winter. So cold is the adjective. So what we have done is so cold a winter. So we have put a between cold and winter. So we don't say it as not a so cold winter. We read it as I have never known so cold a winter. Now such kind of sentences we use very rarely, but we must know where to put the article. So this is just for your knowledge. Now there are certain words like few, little, and we use them often in our day-to-day life, but sometimes we just put a small a in between and you don't know that it changes the whole meaning of the sentence. So whenever we are placing articles somewhere, we must know where we are putting the article, because sometimes it is not needed also, and when we just put it, it changes the meaning of the sentence. Let us see such examples. What if we put a between the or before the word few? जब हम few वर्ड का इस्तेमाल करते हैं और उसके आगे जब हम a रखते हैं तो उससे क्या होता है? It changes the meaning. Let us see how. Few, when we talk about few means a small number, थोड़ा सा. When more might have been expected, उसका मतलब है कि जब ज़्यादा की एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है तब हम few का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, few boys were present in the class. तो मुझे तो ऐसा था कि बहुत सारे बच्चे आएंगे या बहुत सारे बॉयज़ आएंगे, लेकिन बहुत कम बॉयज़ आए ना, few boys were present in the class. Now let's see how we write a few. A few means a small number when none were expected. अब कोरोना है तो हम किसी को एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करते, लेकिन अब ये एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था लेकिन बहुत सारे आ गए. So that is, we say that I had expected none, still there was a small number of them present. तो यहाँ थोड़े ही आए हैं, ज़्यादा नहीं आए हैं only a few. But at this situation I had expected none of them, but still a few boys were present in the class. So this is the difference between few boys were present in the class and a few boys were present in the class. So you must know this difference, and you must know where to place the article and where not to place the article. Like this only, there is a similar difference between little and a little. Now we use आर्टिकल्स कैजुअली, हमें जहाँ मन होता है हम उसको लगा देते हैं, लेकिन हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि कहाँ ए रखना है और कहाँ ए नहीं रखना है, बिकॉज एज आई सेड बिफोर इट मे चेंज द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस. लेट अस सी वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. वी हैव लिटिल टाइम टू स्पेयर. We have little time to spare. Now when we say we have little time to spare, here it means that we do not have as much time as we should like. इसका मतलब है कि मेरे पास फालतू का समय नहीं है, मेरे पास ज़्यादा समय नहीं है स्पेयर करने के लिए, स्पेंड करने के लिए. And when we say we have a little time to spare, we mean that we are not so short of time that we cannot spare any. मतलब अगर मेरे पास कोई आया है और मुझे पूछ रहा है कि मुझे ये थोड़ा सा काम है, आप कर सकते हो, तो मैं बताऊंगी हाँ, वी हैव अ लिटिल टाइम टू स्पेयर. मेरे पास उतनी भी शॉर्टेज नहीं है, मैं थोड़ा सा समय तो निकाल सकता हूँ या निकाल सकती हूँ. इसका मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं फ्री हूँ. आई एम नॉट फ्री, but still I am telling them that we have a little time to spare. इतना कर लेते हैं, चलो थोड़ा टाइम है हमारे पास. तो अगर हमें योगा करना है, अगर बहुत सारा काम है घर पे या बहुत सारा जॉब का वर्क है, then we might say to ourselves that we have a little time to spare for our work. जो हमारे लिए अपना टाइम निकालना होता है, थोड़ी एक्सरसाइज करनी होती है, थोड़ा योगा करना होता है, या तो फिर अपने लिए या अपनी जो मनपसंद एक्टिविटी है, से आर्ट है, क्राफ्ट है, म्यूज़िक है, सो फॉर दैट वी कैन स्पेयर टाइम फॉर आवर सेल्फ. सो वी से दैट वी हैव अ लिटिल टाइम टू स्पेयर. ओके, hope you have understood the difference between little, a little, few, a few. If you have any doubt, please ask me anytime, and please go through all these 3 videos of articles very nicely, so that in future you will never face a problem of placing any article in any sentence, and in speaking also you will have no problem and no error in the articles. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you. Have a nice day.